We're going to do something a little bit more realistic than the website title would suggest, and do 7-inch vinyl reviews in 7 minutes. This next one is a 7-inch released recently by the post-metal band Blokk, a band I had the pleasure of seeing at last year's Bloodstock Festival. Never heard of them before that. Very enjoyable. Since I saw them, they seem to be doing very well for themselves and over. Anyway, that's not the point. This is a great album. Artwork is great. Packaging, I love it. Nice fanciness on the back. And it is limited edition gold, I believe. It is indeed. It is lovely. As for the song itself, great. Pretty standard post-metal. It follows very much in the footsteps of ISIS and bands like that. But it's great stuff. And it's really well put together. And they have that modern, clean production. It works kind of pretty well on the vinyl, you know? The next 7-inch I have to review is the Closure EP or mini album or something. I don't know. I'm not sure if it counts as an EP because it has 8 tracks on it, which is unusual. It's more than some albums. Despite its short play length, however, it is very, very enjoyable and very, very intense. It is an immediate kick in the teeth. It is absolutely relentless, intense grindcore, crust punk. It's gritty, it's loud, it's fast, and does not drop the pace at any point. It's still got some nice grooves in places, and there's plenty to bang your head to, and it is very well put together and very well presented. Comes in a sort of nice fold-away kind of budget sleeve, which is nice because it gives it that indie feel and that indie look on a nice clear vinyl, which I almost dropped there. It's fine, nobody saw except you. As you can see, the insert has a nice lyric sheet on, which I very much like. I always like to see the lyrics in the albums. Most of the songs are about 3 lines, but that's because they're about 30 seconds, which I also enjoy. It's less than 10 minutes long, but it's a great 10 minutes, so it's fine. This next vinyl is a little different. It's a split between 2 bands, Pentadrug and Judlugar. I have no idea if that's correct. I'm going to assume it is. It's intense. It's kind of like electronic drone metal. It's got a very machine sort of feel to it. Like, I imagine if machines had a hell, or if there was any kind of hell, if there was one for machines, this is what it would sound like. It's actually quite stressful to listen to. It's quite intense, it's quite draining, it's very loud and very droney, as you would expect from a drone album. But that's not a negative, because it does exactly what it's supposed to do. It is a perfect exercise in making people feel uncomfortable. Definitely worth a listen. It's definitely not for everyone. This next one's another split between the Atrocity Exhibit and Iron Witch. The Atrocity Exhibit normally do a sort of grindcore-y kind of thing, and I'll be honest, I'm not massively keen on the usual output, but this song was okay. It's not outstanding, especially when you put it next to Iron Witch. This particular track is good. It is not their strongest, but it's better than the Atrocity Exhibit one, which has a weaker aspect to it. It doesn't quite have the power and the groove of the Iron Witch track. Just doing that again because turns out it's really fun. Comes in the same sort of fold-away sleeve that the Closure EP did. This I really like. It's very messy, but it works very well. It's just lyrics, and you know, the usual band titles, blah blah blah, records, all of that. It's a mess, but it's a good mess, so it's okay. It's another Iron Witch one. Not a split like the last one, but a great release nonetheless. This is Hangover Suicide, much, much stronger than the split EP with Atrocity Exhibit. Much stronger tracks, far more enjoyable, far more gritty, far more visceral, as they are perfectly known for. That crusty sort of groovy riffs come across really well on this EP, and it works fantastically on the vinyl. And this is number 231 of 350, which I've just noticed, and I've had this for quite a while now. Definitely enjoyable. Simple artwork, not as keen on it, to be honest. The vinyl itself, much better quality than some of the other sort of more independent releases I've seen from these kinds of bands. Great track, great vinyl, great release. Pretty much does the job. Definitely a band to get into. Sorry about All the Iron Witch, but they make really good 7 inches. Next we have what I appear is Untitled by Woods of Ypres. It was a bonus 7-inch release with their 5th album, and it has a new song on and an alternative mix of their song Finality by, it was Siegfried Meyer. There's not really much to be said about it. It's not particularly outstanding. The track, however, Alternate Ending, is a great track. It's very bleak, it's very sorrowful, it's very mellow, as you would expect from Woods of Ypres, but it's peaceful and there's a real hope to it, which is what I think is quite enjoyable about it. The artwork is nice, got a very hand-drawn sort of look, and the lyrics are printed on the back, and it's very simple altogether. Pretty straightforward, really. It's great to listen to. Not outstanding, not incredibly exciting. It's pretty. That's about it. But Woods of Ypres, one of my favourite bands, if not my favourite, so I'm a little biased. So I love it. This last vinyl is Post Vegas Blues by Iron Witch. It is one of my favourite 7-inch vinyls and an absolute pleasure to listen to every single time. It has great groove, it's so crushing and addictive, I absolutely never tire of it. One thing I really like about this particular 7-inch is that you can really feel the music. The band's really visceral sound really works on the vinyl, and it's very, very raw and very, very heavy, and it's incredible joy to listen to. There's a nice green vinyl hidden away inside, beautifully made, very well put together, and I enjoy it very much. And as you can see from the artwork, it is appropriately gritty and dark and ambiguous. I'm not sure why she's tied up in the bath, but she is. Use your imaginations. Or don't. This is a great listen, but if you were thinking of purchasing it, you can't, because there was only 250 and there's none left, I'm pretty sure.